Welcome everyone back to Pommy and Oz, and today we've got an incredibly special guest. We've got Carlton's new sensation, Billy Wilson. How are you going, mate? How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm going great, mate. It's been unreal. It's so exciting, and yeah, I just can't wait.
And obviously, for those at home who might not be familiar with you, but we've been seeing your highlights, we've spoken at length. Just describe your game style. What will everyone expect to see when they see you turn out next year?
Yeah, I think some of my strengths are my speed, and my pace with the ball. Exciting. Try to break teams apart off half back. That's where I started at Dandenong, and then sort of went through the midfield. But hungry for the ball and such a team player, and just like to break free with all my strengths.
And for those watching at home, it was the round 7 game where you came back, didn't you? 20 odd points down in the fourth quarter. That's on YouTube. If those at home want to watch that, you were sensational that game with your drive and your ability to set up. And a friend of the channel, Cooper Simpson, a mate of yours, you guys were sensational that game.
Yeah, it's awesome playing with Coop. I grew up playing junior footy with him, so we've had a good relationship, and to see where he is today is unreal. So, it's good to play some good footy with him.
And a lot of the draft pundits kind of disrespected you, in my opinion, called you the bolter, but your season last year was absolutely amazing. You finished 6th in the Morris Medal. You made the team of the year. You won Dandenong's best and fairest. You were the co-captain, and you guys finished 9th and 5th in the country. You were knocked out in the wildcard round. How was last year from a captaincy perspective? Because obviously, Cooper, as a vice captain, Cooper, he got injured, didn't he, quite a lot last year? So a lot of responsibility on your shoulders.
Yeah, look, like Harry Demeter was another captain of Dandenong, but like we all worked pretty closely, and the end of the year wasn't the result we wanted, but I feel like we got the best out of each other and walked away not overly happy, but it's exciting for everyone that was part of Dandenong for sure.
And I suppose it feels like a lifetime ago since the season finished against Gippsland, but what have you been up to? What was your day looking like from that game to getting drafted? How did you keep yourself busy? Because I'd imagine the pressure was intense.
Yeah, it was good having some it was good. Like, your free time, you try to not think about it too much, but just got to get ready for the combine is what I did. Just focused on that and then took it day by day from there, and wasn't trying to get over the top thinking that it could happen, but stayed pretty positive and kept quiet to myself and was just hoping for the best. And now I've landed at the best club, so there you go.
You have indeed, and you're already in you're already rubbing shoulders with the superstars. What was that like, moving to Carlton, seeing probably some of the players you've modelled your game on? What was that like, your first training session? How did that feel?
Yeah, I guess Sammy Walsh is someone who I definitely looked up to my whole footy career since he's been in the system, and to be in the midfield group with him these days like today, it's absolutely crazy, and just the leadership that the Carlton boys have and the players there is so good to learn off, and it's unreal.
And you talked about your pace. One of the big highlights is you can also hit targets at speed. What's it like bursting out of a stoppage in training and hitting the sex god himself, Charlie Kerner?
I haven't actually hit him up in the forward line yet. He's probably pretty mad, but like my speed, my foot skills is something definitely I work on, my strength, and I love doing it. So hopefully I can hit him up a couple times throughout the year.
Hey mate, the crowd will go mental when they see you break out of stoppages. And that being said, let's get into the mindset. I'm going to give you a scenario. 5 minutes to go. We're in the elimination final. The scores are tied. What's going on in your mind? You're playing on the ball for Carlton. We'll play Collingwood.
Yeah.
What are you thinking at that moment in the game?
I don't know. That's a big question, eh? That is a very big question. I think just to get in the mindset of wanting that win, and obviously that it's something that you're going to want, but just the hunger to win that ball, and the Carlton fans are crazy, so they're going to help you do that, and it's something that's so surreal about the club. But yeah, just being hungry for that ball and, hopefully spotting up Charlie. But yeah, no, like you just be hungry and yeah, for sure.
And obviously, you come from good football pedigree. Your dad, he played 165 games, did he, for Rosebud? Multiple flag winner as well, my spies tell me. You became the father and son as well, joining a few players there. Who else outside of your dad, obviously, has been a big influence on your football career growing up?
Yeah, so the Husthwaites from down Rosebud Way have been huge. Henry was lucky enough to get drafted last year at Hawthorn. He had his 2 games in of the season down there, and Campbell Husthwaite, his older brother, was the captain of VFL at Collingwood, but he's actually doing really well with his footy and potentially going to be put on their list. So growing up around the club, watching them and playing with Henry last year and watching him, and then also Binsey playing alongside him now this year. Henry was, definitely someone I looked up to a lot, and it's been unreal.
And you've taken on quite a famous football Guernsey at Carlton. Now, I'm a firm believer that numbers have personality. Being a football soccer man myself, numbers always, you kind of understand what the player is. Now, Ed Kerner, obviously, much beloved, a battle-hardened player.
Yeah.
Let's skip forward to the future. 15 years from now, you've played 300 games for the Blues. You've won 5 flags. How do you want the fans to remember number 35, Billy Wilson? What imprint do you want to leave behind?
Yeah, I think I definitely wouldn't want him to forget about Ed. I mean, he's been awesome for the club for sure, and something like Ed, just being that battler and like that bloke that was so loved around the club, and just something like that that Ed has presented with that jersey. I think just exactly the same. You couldn't ask for much more, to be honest.
And you mentioned Sam Walsh. Any other players as you were growing up that really were big impacts on your game yourself?
No, look, Sam Walsh has been that hard running midfielder that's hit the scoreboard and that I loved doing when I was in there. But I guess even last year, Nick Dacos was a big one. He sort of played the similar role to me. He's started half back and then he moved into the midfield. It's just exactly how my year went last year. So something like him and his game plan and the way he goes about his football is something. The way he looks after the footy is similar to how I sort of base my game off. So yeah, those two have been pretty big for the last 2 years.
And a big part of your game, obviously, as we've discussed, is you transition out of the back half and then you've moved into the midfield towards the end of the year, playing all over, really for Dandenong towards the back half of the year. What did you find the challenge from going to being down in the back line to playing in the midfield? What was the big challenge for you moving ahead of the ball?
I think being in a different line with the different players that are in there, and definitely the matchups. Some of the better players that I played against at the end of the last year, they were in the midfield and just competing against them. To be honest, like backline was very fresh for me last year and was lucky enough to play well enough there. And then midfield's always been in my game off junior football. So it wasn't too hard, but yeah, the matchups and definitely just being chucked in there at the end of the year is something that I didn't think I was expecting, but happy enough it did and got to play one of my better games down there. So yeah.
Hey, mate, we're looking forward to seeing now. We end with some fun, impromptu questions, and this will get to know the real Billy. But when we come and cheer you on, we'll know what you're all about. So, first one, nice and easy. Did you have any celebrity posters on your wall? Who was on your bedroom wall as a teenager?
Don't know. I was a basketball fan back in the day. Football wise, I reckon just I don't really want to say it now, but I was an Essendon fan. But having probably the Essendon not premiership, bloody hell, what am I talking about? Just their team photo. Definitely was a Bombers man growing up, but not now. That's for sure.
We won't hold it against you, Billy. Hey, we all make mistakes, mate. We all make mistakes. But if you were a wrestler, what would your walk-in song be? What would your walkout song be?
Wow. You've hit me hard there. I don't really know too many names of songs, to be honest. I like the Rocky song.
Oh, yeah?
Rocky, yeah, I don't know the name of it. There you go. But Rocky
Eye of the Tiger?
something like that. I reckon Rocky was definitely a good movie growing up watching, and I love that. So, yeah.
Hey, mate, I love
Tiger.
that.
I hope the Tiger.
Hey, I'll rate that, mate. I'll rate that. Now, what's the best gift you've ever been given, like for birthday, Christmas? What's the best thing you've ever received?
Best thing, well, obviously turning 18. A car's a big part of your life, and I think my parents chipping in some money for that. I think it's been awesome. With what they've provided for me. So yeah, probably half a car. So
without giving too much away, what car did you get?
I got a Land Cruiser Prado, an old one, but so yeah.
Hey mate, well hopefully all goes well. And
if you see a big black Prado on the streets, it's definitely me around Carlton.
Hey, well, hopefully the career takes off, and we'll see you in a Bugatti one day.
Yeah, really. I hope so. That'd be a dream, eh?
Hey, that's the aim.
Yeah, that is.
And this is probably the one that divides everyone. Does pineapple belong on pizza?
Look, I don't reckon it does. I'm not a big fan of warm pineapple on pizza, but I can eat pineapple without it. So, no, I don't reckon it does, eh?
Well,
have I just let you down there?
Well, I mean, you can't really take my word for it. I'm English, so culinary advice you should never take off an Englishman who puts gravy on everything.
Oh,
and if you could swap with a zoo animal for the day, what zoo animal would you swap with?
I reckon a tiger. Yeah.
I'll write that.
Yeah, I reckon an angry tiger. Well, maybe a lion, because they're active in the cage,
Oh, yeah, I could see that. Yeah, I think my answer would be some kind of cat, big cat. I reckon it'd be.
That's it. Yeah, that's it.
Well, Billy, you've been an absolute pleasure, and we can't wait to come down to open training in the next couple of weeks. Say hi before you break up for Christmas, and we wish you the best in 2024, Thanks, mate. We can't wait to cheer you on. But thank you for your time today, mate, and may your career be long, and may the flags be plentiful, my friend.
Yeah, you've just given me goosebumps, so I can't wait, mate. I'll see you at the opening training, and we'll crack in, and I'm looking forward to it, mate. Down the Bluebaggers.
Cheers, mate. Thank you very much. Go Blues.
Appreciate it, mate. Thank you.
I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats. Baby's bad, oh baby's hella bad.